Yesterday's class we will start. So we started with your unit 1, which is your matrices. Okay. So in your unit 1, what was it? What is today's date? Did you all put a separate notebook for your mathematical foundation? I told you to get a new notebook for your mathematical foundation. Hope everyone's got one. Okay. So we will start. We had started with your matrices. You have to matrices means it is an arrangement of rows and columns. Okay, it is an rectangular arrangement of rows and columns that is called your matrices. And in that, what and all we went into? We went into what is equal matrix, then what is your diagonal matrix, what is your scalar matrix. Then we went into row matrix, column matrix, and then I told you how to find out your determinant. Okay, so next we will go on to identity matrix. We will learn a little more definitions, and then I will tell. We will go on to. Okay, so put today's date and write your next heading as identity matrix. What is identity matrix? What is your identity matrix? You all know what is your identity. So in your identity matrix, it is also a square matrix in which the diagonal elements will be 1. Okay, it will be identity matrix. It has to be 1, and all other terms except your diagonal elements, if it is 0, then it is called your identity matrix. Okay, so write your definition. This identity matrix is also called as your unit matrix. Okay, it is also called as unit matrix. So a diagonal matrix, diagonal matrix of order, diagonal matrix of order n cross n. N cross n means that is a square matrix. Okay, diagonal matrix of order n cross n, which has unity, which has unity. Unity means 1. Okay, it has unity. Diagonal elements, all its diagonal elements, then it is called your identity matrix or your unit matrix. It is called a unit matrix or an identity matrix. So an example for this you can take as, you can take I3 itself. I3 will be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0. The 3 cross 3 matrix. If we represent it as I3. Okay, this is an identity matrix. Yeah. Okay, identity matrix. Here the diagonal elements alone will be your unity or your 1. Okay, and all other terms, all other elements will be 0. That is your identity. Next we will go on to upper triangular matrix. You remember your upper triangular matrix? Upper triangular matrix. What is upper triangular matrix? Upper triangular matrix. Anyone remember what is your upper triangular matrix? Just tell me an example. You can give me an example. You don't know the, so just tell me an example. What is your upper triangular? Any remembrance of what is your upper triangular matrix, lower triangular matrix? Elements will be on top or at the bottom. At the, so now if you have this one, okay, in this you've got this 0. Okay, and here also 0. This is your topmost values and this is your bottommost values. So in your upper triangular matrix, what you do? is your diagonal elements will be having and your upper values will be having. Upper triangular will be having elements, whereas your lower layers will be, then it is your upper triangular matrix. So we will write the definition. A square matrix, square matrix, a square matrix in which all your matrices have to be the square matrix, okay? In a square matrix in which all the elements, in which all the elements below, all the elements below the diagonal elements, all the elements below the diagonal elements are zero. Okay, all the elements below the diagonal elements are zero. They have given leading. Okay, below the leading diagonal elements are zero. Then it is called an upper triangular matrix. Okay, then it is called an upper. So for this, you can take an example. Your leading diagonal matrix like 1, 2. Here you can take it as 5, 6. This will be 0. Okay, the leading diagonal elements have to be there, and your above values you'll be having values. Your below region will be elements have to be 0. Then it is called as the upper triangle. Then it is called an upper triangular matrix. Always write your order here. So this is the 3 cross 3. How do you write your order? Your order you have to write first how many rows is there into how many columns. Next is your lower triangular matrix. Lower triangular matrix, which is above. The leading diagonal elements above value will become 0, and here you'll be having values. Then it is called the lower triangular matrix. Lower triangular matrix. Lower triangular matrix. In a lower triangular matrix, write the same sentence as square matrix in which all the elements above a square matrix in which you want me to write or you write it by you. Right? A square matrix in which all the elements. Have you all written this upper triangular matrix? Yes or no? Upper triangle itself, I'm going to write your lower. So in your lower triangular matrix, a square matrix in which all the elements above the leading diagonal elements are seen. Okay, above. So when you take above, again I'll take 1, 2, 3, and here 5, 6, 7. Okay, above your leading diagonal elements, then if it is 0, then it is the lower triangle. That is your lower triangular matrix. All written. In this class, we went into your identity matrix. What is your identity matrix? We went to upper triangular matrix, lower triangular matrix. Try to log in with your official mail so that you don't come as a guest. Okay. Come in your official mail ID. By so you have finished your upper triangular matrix, lower triangular matrix. Any doubt? Here you go on to transpose of a matrix. Okay, have you all finished writing? No. Next, we will go on to transpose of a matrix. Transpose of matrix. Okay, transpose of a matrix. The matrix got by interchanging the rows and the columns. Interchanging the rows and columns are called the transpose of a matrix. Are called the transpose of a matrix. We denote it by A transpose. A transpose. Okay, we denote it like A transpose. So when your A is equal to given a value like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1. Okay, so this is your matrix. Okay, now tell me what is this matrix order? What is this matrix order? Tell me the matrix order.
2 cross 3.
2 cross 3. So in this 2 cross 3, you're going to find out the transpose. Okay, when it becomes the transpose, what you have to do, your rows will be converted to columns and your columns will be converted to rows. Okay, so your A transpose will be, so your first row will be converted to columns. Okay, so your first row will become 1, 2, 3. Your second row will become 4, 1, 1. Okay, your rows will be converted to columns and your columns will be converted to rows. Okay, now what is the order of this one? Order of this?
3 cross
How
2.
many rows? 3 cross 2. Okay, so your A transpose will become just the opposite. Here it is row and the column, which is 2 cross 3, will change to 3 cross 2. Okay, that is your transpose of a matrix. So transpose of a matrix is nothing but your rows will be interchanging of your rows into columns and your columns into any one you can. This interchanging of rows in, that is your transpose of a matrix. Next, we will just revise all how you'll have to multiply, how to add, how to subtract. Okay, we will do the basics, then we will go into big. Yeah. So I will take the same matrix. Yesterday I took for finding out the determinant of A. First problem, what was it? Gave you some value like 1 minus 2, 2, 1. Okay? This is your given matrix. You're going to find out just addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Okay. With this matrix itself, we will find out. Okay. So we will find out a plus a minus b. Otherwise, you want another matrix. So we will do it with this matrix itself. No need to complicate. So a plus a means what you'll have to do. You will just add. So this will be 1 minus 2, 2, 1 plus 1 minus 2, 2 and 1. You will directly add this term means with this term, this term, this term, this term, this term, this term, this term. Okay, just you will add it. Okay, and find out what is a plus a. So a plus a is your 2a. You're gonna find out your 2. So you're adding it 2 minus 4, 4 and 2. Simply you can just multiply also. Okay, since we are getting it as 2a. Whereas if you've got some value as b, so I will take another value also. In your next problem, what was your a there? Yesterday you were doing add 2, 1, minus 1, 2. Okay, so here is a plus b. Okay, you're gonna find out a plus b. So a minus 2, 2, 1 plus your b values are 2, 1, minus 1, 2. Okay, gonna add the two matrices. So it will be, tell me what you will have. You're adding it. Add it and tell me what will be. 1 plus 2, which will become 3, minus 2 plus 1, which will become minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1, 1 plus 2. So this is how you're going to add it. Okay. The same way for your subtraction. So for your subtraction, a minus b. For your a minus b, it will be 1 minus 2, 2, 1. And what you do is multiply this minus inside so that it will be easy for you. Otherwise, it will be confused. So we put this plus itself. I'm multiplying this minus inside. So it will be minus 2, minus 1, 1, and minus 2. Okay. I put that minus sign inside. So it will become 1 minus 2, which will become minus 1, minus 2 minus 1, minus 3, 2 plus 1, 3, 1 minus 2, minus 1. So this is your a minus b. If you've got any doubts, please ask me. These are all very basic. You have to know all these addition, multiplication, subtraction, and also division. Division, most probably we don't have so many problems, but multiplication definitely you'll have to know. Okay, and then you have to know how you'll have to multiply with your 2a also. If you've got some variable, one constant term with that matrix, you'll have to multiply. Okay, then you have to find out your a square. Okay, a square must not directly square. Okay, the elements there you have to multiply. Okay, a square is nothing but a dot a. A matrix dot a matrix. Okay, so that will be 1 minus 2, 2, 1 into 1 minus 2, 2, 1. What is the mistake commonly done is a square means immediately what you will do is you will just square your a matrix. It is wrong. Okay, you will have to do it like this only, a dot a. Okay, so you have to multiply like row and column. Okay, row and column. That is how you're going to multiply. So 1 into 1, you'll have 1 into 1, and you have this minus 2 into 2. So that will be plus your minus 2 into 2. Again, next term, next will be row into this column. So it will be minus 2 into 1 and plus you will be having, what am I doing? Am I doing it correctly? I will just do it directly. 1 into 1, 1. and you have 1 minus 4. Okay, and again it is minus 2 into minus 2. The multiplication I forgot one. So 1, then you have this minus. So 1 minus 4, and here you have minus 2. You tell me, you'll have minus 2 and minus 2. Then it will be 2 plus 2, and then minus 4 plus 1. Okay. How do you multiply? You will multiply with the sign. So 1 into 1 is 1. Minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. Okay. And next one, minus 1 into 2 is 2. Minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. Okay. First row, first column. First row, second column will be this term. Okay. Second row, first column. So 2 into 1 is 2. 1 into 2 is 2. Next, second row and second column, 2 into minus 2 minus 4, 1 into 1 is plus 1. Okay, and then you'll find out. So then you'll be having minus 3, minus 4, 4, and minus 3. Okay, so this is how you're going to find out your a square. So directly you must not find out your a square. You'll have to multiply a into a. Similarly, you can find for a into b also. Okay, write down all these things. If you've got any doubts, ask me. I will give you a problem where you can do it for a 3 cross 3 matrix also. You've finished writing. I want you to do a multiplication for a 3 cross 3 matrix also. Finished writing? Any doubts? How you have to add, how you have to subtract, how you have to multiply. I will give you a 3 cross 3 matrix and you will find out your a square. Okay. Your matrix A is, I will tell row wise. Okay. 2 minus 3, 1, minus 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, minus 5, 2, minus 4. Okay, so this is your given matrix. You're going to find out a square. Find out a square. So your a square is nothing but a dot a. A dot a. So you're going to multiply the same matrix 2 times. Multiply. This is a 3 cross 3 matrix. Concentrate and do. You'll be having 2 minus 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, minus 5, 2, minus 4. Multiplied into 2 minus 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, minus 5, 2, minus 4. Okay, so you're going to multiply first row, first column. So it will be 2 into 2, 4, minus 3 into 3 is minus 9, 1 into minus 5 is minus 5. First row, second column. So it will be minus 6, minus 3, plus 2. First row, third column, 2, minus 9, minus 4. So this first row. Second row and your first column. 3 into 2 is 6, plus 3, minus 15. Second column, 3 into minus 3, minus 9, plus 1, plus 6. Then 3, plus 3, minus 12. Okay, are you all getting the same answer? Take along with me. Then Third row, first column. Minus 5 into 2 is minus 10, plus 6, plus 20. Again, 15, plus 2, minus 8. Then, minus 5, plus 6, plus 16. Okay. Now, minus minus, it will be 14. So, it will be minus 10. Here, 9, minus 7. There it will be minus 11. You all getting like this? Next, 9 minus 15. So it will be minus 7, minus 6. And here it will be 7, minus 2. There it will be 6, minus 6. Here, 20, 10 it will go. So it will be 16, 17, 11. There it will be 17. You get a square to be this value. So what some people
Nine,
will
ma'am.
do is, which is
A square 9, ma'am. Level in the ma'am.
this one, this one. This is 17. Very good. Others and all is correct. Just check. Okay, wow. So this is how you are squaring the term. Okay. Many of the students, what they will do is they will directly square it. Okay, whatever matrix is there, you will write it as 4, 9, 1, 9, 1, 9, 25, 4, and 16. It is completely wrong. Okay, you have to do it by this method only. You have to multiply. So you have to know how you have to do your multiplication. Multiplication is very, very important in this matrices because we will be doing a square up to a cube. You will be finding out. Okay. So after if you need to find out your a cube, what you'll have to do? A square you find out a square into a. That will become your a cube. Okay, it is actually a dot a dot a. Okay, so instead of finding out a dot a dot a, you will find out your a square. After that, again dot a you will do. So from this, you again multiply it into a and get your a cube. Okay, wow. Write it up. So with this, I think all your basic definitions and your basic way of doing your problems I've taught, okay, in your matrices. Next, we will go on to characteristic equation. Okay, your characteristic equation we have for a 2 cross 2 matrix and 3 cross 3 matrix. You have only for square matrix, you will find out your characteristic equation. Okay, so that characteristic equation has got formulas. That formulas also I will give you. That formula you will be using for a 2 cross 2 matrix means what is the formula. For a 3 cross 3 means what is your formula you will have to know. Then you will have to find out your eigen vectors and you have to substitute. Sorry. So what I was telling. So you will be I will give you the square whatever it is you will find out for the square matrix your characteristic equation. Your characteristic equation for a 2 cross 2 matrix and a 3 cross 3 matrix. You will be finding out your eigenvalues and your eigenvectors. Okay. Your characteristic equation also you have learned the same formula you will be deriving here also. So in your 11th and 12th you would have put A1, A2. Here, instead of your A1, A2, you will be writing it as S. Okay. S and your lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. Accordingly, you will find out by solving that equation, you get your values for your eigenvalues. So that is your next step. Okay. Your characteristic equation, I will take it from the next class. Any doubts for your multiplication or your addition, your subtraction? If you've got anything, you can ask me now. Tell me. I will give you more two problems that also you can solve it and get your value. Okay, for the same problem, you find out your A cube also. For this problem itself, you find out your A cube. Okay, how do you find out your A cube? Your A cube will be nothing but your A square dot A. Okay, that also you find out. Find out and tell me the answer. You can send it to my WhatsApp number.